What's up guys, today I've got a physique transformation or physique update video for you, but more than that I really wanted to talk about the mental health impacts that lockdown had on me, and also a lot of other people including my clients, and how difficult it's been to get over that even after lockdowns ended. So this picture here is one I was embarrassed to post for quite a while because I just wasn't able to shake the fat I was holding in it. This is how I looked just after gyms reopened. I still had a decent amount of muscle mass. I managed to hold on to a good amount of it, but I'd just gotten so fat in the last lockdown. The third lockdown for me was by far the most depressing. I think it was a combination of things. Being in winter, after being told that the gyms were definitely going to stay open by the government, and 3 weeks later they shut them for 5 months. The fact I was making really good progress as well, you know, I was being really optimistic, business was getting back on track, boom, lockdown out of nowhere. Oh man. It's been some of the shittest few months of my life, I'm not gonna lie. Even moving into a nice new house and everything, I've just been really down and really struggling to get myself back in the zone where I used to be. But now I have. Let's look at what I've managed to do. So the picture on the left was taken on the 14th of June. The picture on the right was taken on the 29th of June, which is today for me. And my weight change in this is minus 22 pounds or 10 kilos. On the left I was 115.6. On the right I'm 105.6. And you can clearly see a big difference in how much fat I'm holding. I've definitely gained a little bit of my size and mass back. You can see my chest fullness has come out like crazy because I started training it properly again. Everything's just clicked the last 2 weeks, but it's been so hard for me to get to that point. The previous 6-8 weeks, however long the gyms have been open now, I was yo-yo dieting. I was still training okay, but not to the intensity I am now. It's just taken me so long to get back into my groove and get out of my funk. It's not been easy. So I'm going to go through how I've lost this weight so quickly, what steps I've been taking, and basically how I've motivated myself to, you know, get out of this bad routine of bad habits. Because it's happened to a lot of people over the last few months, and it's tough. So over the last 2 weeks, what I've done is I basically made a change in my mind after this left picture. I was like, I look so shit. What am I doing? Why am I keep binge eating? I was like, right, one thing we need to do, eat better. Just do that. Eat much better. And that's all I focused on or really cared about for the first week was my food, what I was eating, making sure I was doing everything properly with my food. I don't know, something just switched in my brain. So diet-wise, what have I been doing to drop so much weight? Firstly, I was binge eating and just eating loads of shit before, eating way too many calories, not being active enough. I'd say some days I was eating 5,000 calories upwards of shit food as well, no bodybuilding food. It would have just been rubbish. And then I'd diet for a couple of days and I'd just eat shit food again. It was not working. So I just went for consistency. I got my macros set and I was so single-minded about it, and I have still been up to this point where I'm scanning everything into my FitnessPal. So I'm doing IFFYM if it fits your macros. So my macros have been on upper body training days between 2,000 and 2,500 calories, more going down the 2,000 calories. 80 grams of carbs to 150 grams of carbs on upper body day, about 250 to 300 grams of protein, and fats varying between 10 and 60 grams. And I'm making sure all my fats are healthy fats too. I'm not having any saturated fats at all anymore because I was eating loads previously, and it's just so bad for you. Like one of the worst things you can do. That and sugars. So of course I cut out sugars and carbohydrates massively, and the first week wasn't even hard, honestly. I smashed it. And then that really got my mindset going into the second week where I smashed it again. So my leg day macros are a bit more than my upper body day because I'm trying to grow my legs even on a cut, and they've definitely, I think compared to these two pictures, even in 2 weeks, you can see a little bit more of like quad sweep coming out. That might be from definition, but I feel like I've actually gained strength and size as well. And just having more carbs on leg day is very important to train harder and to be able to recover. So on leg day, I'm having more on the range of 2,500 to 3,000 calories. I'm having, again, about 250 to 300 grams of protein, probably more near the 300 grams range on leg day. and I'm eating more like 200 to 250 grams of carbs versus as low as 80 grams of carbs on an upper body day. So this just gives me the energy to train harder, and then I get carbs in straight after training as well with my shake, and then one meal after training, and then after that I go back to protein and vegetables, meat and veg, no carbs again. I'm essentially timing all of my carbs around training, so I'll have my carbs before training or have them during training with an isotonic drink or a sugary drink, and then I'll get some carbs straight in post-workout with a Cocoa Pop shake, and maybe a carby meal afterwards as well. If I've done legs, I'll try and get a big carby meal in of some sweet potatoes, some rice, just good clean carbs basically. Training wise, I've been going to the last 2 weeks. I've only missed 1 day of gym as an actual full rest day. The first week I did 6 days of training Monday to Friday. So my split, and this is how I like to do it, and it works really well for me, and it's been working well for a lot of other clients too, but it's basically a variation on push-pull legs. I do back and shoulders, chest and arms, quads, back and shoulders, chest and arms, triceps, hamstrings, not triceps. Then on the 7th day, I will normally do an active rest day of cardio. So I'll go to the gym anyway, but I won't do any weights. I'll just go on the Stairmaster for about 45 minutes to an hour. Just burn some extra calories, kick your metabolism up again, get the muscles working, heart going, everything. Then the second week, exactly the same training split. I just didn't train on the Sunday. I did other stuff, and my body was broken because on the second week, I'd really upped my training intensity. As my body had gotten more used to the lower carbs, and I was also timing my carbs really effectively around training, I was having much better sessions, and that was equaling me being much more sore. So sometimes you do just need a day off completely, although often I probably should have gone and done cardio because it would have sped up recovery a bit anyway. One thing I've noticed about my training as well in the last 2 weeks is that even though I'm on lower carbohydrates, because I'm on cleaner foods, my sessions are so much better. I'm feeling stronger even though I've lost 22 pounds. I feel like I'm gaining size because I'm eating all the right kind of calories. So before I wasn't eating enough protein, and I was eating all these bad fats like I was saying. Now eating lower carbs, lower sugars, lower fats, high protein, I feel more energetic, I feel stronger. When I eat carbs, I get a really good insulin response from them. I get a great pump, and I feel physically stronger during my sessions when I've had some glycogen in me. My recovery time has sped up drastically, so I haven't actually felt tired or drained or anything like people would think, losing that much weight that quickly. I've actually felt so much better. My cardio drastically shot up in the last 2 weeks. Losing 10 kilos does a lot for your cardio, I tell you that, especially when it's 10 shit kilos. Like 2 weeks ago, I would struggle to do half an hour or 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, would be really kind of like killing my cardio, and my legs would be really aching. 2 weeks later, 10 kilos down, 45 minutes is a breeze on the, I said breeze, it's never a breeze, but so much easier. Don't feel as taxed afterwards, even though I'm eating less. I feel much less taxed and drained. So it just goes to show how much proper diet and nutrition can really help. So going back to the whole depression thing and being really down and really struggling to just get anywhere with my physique or training or just in life, everything was just crushing me mentally, and I was really struggling a lot just to get focused on anything. The one thing that's really helped me is the group chat I made, and that's not just plugging it. Actually making it has helped me adhere to my own program so much better and adhere to a diet, because I'm talking to a bunch of other people who are into the same thing. Everyone's cutting. All of my clients as well have really actually pushed me to snap out a bit, and get back to how I was. And in the next few weeks you'll see just how quickly you can change yourself. You just need to find that thing that pushes you over the edge, that helps you, gives you that positive energy you need to get out there and get doing it. And once you start seeing progress, things start to lift. And as soon as I started losing weight, everything else in my life as well just started to get better. I started to feel better about myself, work started to pick up, I started to be more proactive, I started to go out and be more social. Everything just came together, and I just feel so much different now mentally, just 2 weeks later than 2 weeks before. And it's here to stay. I'm really so focused and in the zone now. And I want to show you what some of my other clients have done, because these guys are the ones as well who've really motivated me to be like, I just need to get training and get eating properly now, because my clients are doing it. I need to lead by example. So thank you guys as well, and for being supportive in the chat and that. you really helped a lot. So some other clients' progress in very short periods of time as well. We have David here. This is 12, 13 weeks progress. He got absolutely diced, and this was with no gym, all right? This was in lockdown. This was all diet and obviously a lot of cardio too and HIIT workouts from home. But everything he's achieved in these pictures he has done without a gym. This is before they opened again. It just shows that it's all mindset, and I just didn't have it. This is a newer client, Dalton, in 10 weeks progress since, so that's when he joined back up with me. He's been making really good, solid progress as well. He's been getting bigger and leaner at the same time, which is something people say isn't possible. But I mean, you look at this side shot, and his arm has dropped a load of fat, but also he's just gained some size. Like his forearms got bigger, his triceps has gotten bigger. He's improving everywhere. Dalton is doing great, and in this back shot as well, you can see that he's definitely gained back mass already and arm mass from the back. You can see the difference. And this is Ruben, my Texan. I love the dude. He joined about 8-10 weeks ago as well, and he's been gradually cutting down and regaining some size. So unfortunately in these pictures it's quite hard to tell just how much fat he's lost, especially the front one here. But you can see his chest has risen up. If you actually look closely, his abs and his has really come in, the top ones especially, and you can see there's a lot less lower stomach fat. You can see how much leaner his arms actually are as well. And then when we go around to the back is where we see the real difference. Is you can see how much fat has come off his back. His hips have come right in. You can actually see definition in the lats now, whereas before it was just covered in a layer of fat. You can see his traps and his delts really like coming in now. Now he's got back to training heavy. And he's done all this with his garden gym in Texas. He doesn't have a full set of gym at the minute. He's only just gone back recently. So again, this is 10 weeks progress. And lastly, my firefighter Lena, she's a boss. We are prepping her for a firefighting UK competition. So it's basically once a year in the UK, all the firefighters get together in London, I believe, and do a contest just to see who's the fittest motherfucker. So they've got this fitness test they do, and I'm prepping her to do that, and she's gonna win. She's smashing it already. We've already done a mock test of the course and everything. So this is the progress for her since February. So she had access to a gym from February at a fire station, albeit a small one. But you can see just how much she's trimmed up. She's got a diet on point. Her training's good. Her cardio and fitness is crazy through the roof. Honestly, I've never known a woman to be as physically fit as she is. And she's got 5 kids. It's nuts. So all these people and their progression and how well they're doing have finally kicked me into gear as well. So it's all well and good knowing how to get in shape, but unless you actually apply it, nothing's gonna happen. And that's what was happening with me. I wasn't applying anything I knew. I was just sort of floating by, letting days pass me by, achieving nothing, getting more depressed. Even out of lockdown, I was like, lockdown's over, gyms are open, I should be happy, I should be making progress, and the motivation just wasn't there. I couldn't find it. I don't know what went wrong. Lockdown got me into so many bad habits, like I said, especially that last 5-month one, and it's so hard to break them. And my piece of advice to you would be, if you're really stuck in that kind of rut, find someone to help you, or find a group of people who are into the same thing, who are going to push you, get you out of your ruts, get you out of your bad habits and routines. And goal setting. This is a big thing I never did before. Having short-term goals, even daily goals to focus on each day, just to give you some kind of direction to go in, makes all the difference. So like I said with mine, I just decided that enough was enough, and I was just going to focus on food at the expense of everything else. I mean, obviously training is important too, but the food was the one thing I just couldn't get to stick. So I just put everything in on that, and I've just got that done and fixed, and now it's better, my diet's sorted, it's not really a psychological problem anymore, and everything else has just come into place with it, like I said. So you really just need to set yourself small goals every day, and then set yourself slightly bigger weekly goals and then monthly goals, and it gives you something to aim towards and keep pushing. Anyway, enough rambling. Now I'm back on track. Things are going to happen very quickly. I know to change my body quickly, and I know to change others' bodies quickly, and I'm in such a better, positive state of mind overall, just with everything. The sky is the limit, really. So, if you're one of these people as well, which really can't break the lockdown habits, you're stuck with training, you can't find the motivation, you're just not progressing, hit me up with a DM on Instagram. It is my job to coach people, and I am good at it. I've been doing it 2 years now, and I've been through the same shit as everyone else has, so I really actually understand what people are going through when you've come to me like down or out of shape or everything. I've been there, I've recently and still am in that position where I'm trying to get better. So I know for a fact I can help you, and all of my newer clients are doing better than anyone's I've had in the past. They're really smashing it. I'm also doing a special deal now as well, because 3 month packages make people adhere to programs so much better than people paying monthly. It stops people being wishy-washy and just dropping out or not trying. I'm doing 12 weeks, which is a good amount of time to actually get a routine in, progresses, like you saw in some of those pictures, we're doing about 10 to 12 weeks progress. I'm doing that for £200, which is way cheaper than you'll find any other coach online, and I get results. So if you want help, come to me. I will help you guys out. And I'm looking forward to the rest of this summer and seeing just what I can achieve. Hopefully showing some more good transformation pictures of clients and getting myself ready for the stage. It's coming this year. It's definitely coming. It's long overdue. And my mindset for it now and my knowledge to actually go in and enter one, I'm going to be able to do really, I can tell I'm going to do really well. So I'm getting myself a coach soon as well to contest prep and stuff, but that's all in the future. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm definitely on the up, and hopefully this has motivated a few people to get back training as well. Or like I said, if you need that extra push, just give me a message. All right. So thanks you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time.